Are you ready to discover a part of Kihei that almost nobody talks about? I promise it's not where you think. Kihei Villages, located at 140 Uwapo Road, a name that might sound familiar if you've been looking at Maui real estate or hunting for affordable condos in North Kihei. But there's a lot about this place that doesn't show up in the listings or Google searches. And today I'm taking you behind the scenes to show you exactly what living here is like. The hidden perks, the little things that make it special, and yes, the things that might surprise you. So stick around to the end because you're going to see why Kihei Villages isn't just another condo complex. It's a real community with a vibe that's hard to find anywhere else on Maui. As always, my name is Chaston Marcos, your go-to real estate agent here on Maui. I'm here to be your guide, your resource, and your local connection to everything this island has to offer. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in Maui real estate, you're in the right place. My mission is to give you the clearest, most honest, most practical information about living here. First off, let's talk about the numbers. Kihei Villages is a pretty large complex with 532 two-bedroom condos spread across North Kihei, and yes, only two-bedroom units. That alone tells you it's not the tiny, crowded complex where you feel boxed in, but it's also not so massive that it feels impersonal. It strikes this weird sweet spot where you have plenty of neighbors, but still feel like you're a part of something. And here's the kicker. These aren't luxury $5 million units. They're considered affordable for Maui. Affordable in Hawaii terms, which still make them one of the most attainable options if you're thinking long-term. One of the lowest priced condos just sold for $430,000 in July this year. So if you've been dreaming of owning a condo in Maui without completely breaking the bank, this is worth paying attention to. Location is everything, right? Kihei Villages sits in North Kihei, right across from Sugar Beach. If you've never been there, Sugar Beach is basically a long stretch of golden sand that feels like it goes on forever. Perfect for early morning walks or evening runs. The condo complex is also super close to other parts of Maui. Kahului, Wailea, and plenty of other spots you'll want to explore are all just a short drive away. And it's not just the beaches that matter. The community is within walking distance to local hubs like the Kihei Canoe Club, the Kihei Youth Center, and Canoe Park. That's important because it gives you that mix of quiet residential life with easy access to local activities. Can't forget the farmers market, Ululani Shave Ice, and the Sugar Beach Bake Shop. Now let's talk about the actual units. You're looking at two-bedroom condos, each with a mix of various floor plans, which is perfect whether you're a single, professional, a couple, or a small family. Ground floor units give you private backyard spaces, while the second floor units come with lanais. And for the pet lovers out there, there is a big deal. Kihei Villages is pet friendly. Dogs, cats, whatever makes your household complete, they're welcome. Because not every Maui condo says yes to pets, so that's a massive perk to me. It's one of those details that doesn't get talked about enough, but it can make or break your decision if you've got a furry friend tagging along. Community is where Kihei Villages really shine. They've got a clubhouse, a playground for kids, called a tot slots, and even a conference room. It's set up for people to actually live here, not just rent for a weekend. And that's also reflected in the rules. Vacation rentals are not allowed. That means it's all owner-occupants or long-term tenants. I believe it's actually 70% are owner-occupied. So if you ever try to buy in a complex that's flooded with short-term rentals, you know it can be chaotic, noise, turnover, and management headaches. Kihei Villages keeps things steady, peaceful, and well-maintained. Speaking of well-maintained, the community is managed by a dedicated community manager and features security. That adds a sense of safety, especially for people relocating from the mainland who might be worried about moving into a place that's more loosey-goosey. Knowing there's someone overseeing the property and ensuring everything runs smoothly goes a long way towards peace of mind. Let's take a step back for a second and look at the lifestyle, because living in Kihei Villages isn't just about the condos. It's about what's around it. You have beaches, parks, shopping like the Azeka Plaza, restaurants, and even local hangouts. You can literally walk or a quick bike ride out of your condo for a stroll and be on Sugar Beach in a few minutes. Or head over to Kahului Park for a picnic or some outdoor sports. Want to try local food? Maui's got you covered. It's the convenience and lifestyle that makes this place so attractive. Accessibility is another underrated perk. You can get to Kahului, Maui's business center, in minutes. That means easy access to groceries, banking, shipping, or any errands without feeling trapped on a remote road or getting stuck in South Kihei Road or Pi'ilani Highway traffic jams. And if you want to explore further, getting to Wailea or South Maui beaches is straightforward. You're connected without feeling like you're stuck in traffic, which is a luxury on Maui. One thing that surprises newcomers is how quiet it feels despite the size of the complex. With 532 units, you might expect noise or chaos, but the combination of long-term residents, owner-occupant rules, and the way that it's laid out, it's not gated or the overly fancy resorts. It's a community that feels lived in and grounded. So let's talk about affordability for a moment. Maui real estate is famously expensive, but Kihei Villages offers some of the more attainable options. 2-bedroom units, depending on the interior condition and its ground floor versus second floor, units are selling as low as $430,000 up to $560,000. Today is August 19th. There are 10 units for sale, all ranging around the low $500,000. And here's something else worth noting. The outdoor spaces, whether it's a backyard on the ground floor or the second floor, you enjoy your own private space. It's those little things like sipping coffee while the sun's coming up, walking your dog around the garden, having friends over for a barbecue, that makes living here more than a place to sleep. Of course, like anything, there are considerations. If you're an investor looking to make a quick money through short-term rentals, this isn't your spot. The rules focus on long-term residents, but for someone who's moving to Maui, buying a first condo, or relocating for work or lifestyle, Kihei Villages offers a safe, stable, and surprisingly connected community. Most buyers overlook things that make life a little easier and enjoyable. There are quiet beaches tucked under mature trees where you can watch sunsets without anyone really around in this area of North Kihei. So why does Kihei Villages stand out in North Kihei real estate? First, it's about the balance, affordability, size, and location. Second, the lifestyle to me, the easy access to beaches, parks, shopping, and restaurants without feeling like you're living in a tourist trap. Third, the community itself, that mix of owner-occupants and just friendly neighbors, in my opinion, who keep the place feeling alive but calm. It's rare to find a condo complex on Maui that hits all three of these points. By now, you might be thinking, okay, it sounds nice, but what about the little annoyances? Let's bring this full circle, because Kihei Villages isn't just a place to own a condo, it's a place to live. The hidden corners, the mature landscaping, the clubhouse, the playground for the children, and conference room, all these little touches within the complex creates a community that feels real, cared for, and connected. So if you're thinking about moving to Maui, buying your first condo, or even just exploring your options in North Kihei real estate, Kihei Villages deserves a hard look. So I want to point out that it is pet-friendly, owner-focused, affordable by Maui standards, and loaded with hidden perks with people never ever notice. If you want to really get a feel for life in Maui, understand what living in a real community is like, Kihei Villages is one of the best examples you'll find. I help people make moves like this every week, and if this community is on your radar, I love to help you explore what's possible. If this video helped, do me a favor, like, subscribe, and reach out anytime. My email is below, or for a quicker response, feel free to send me a text. Message me Maui at my number for my free moving to Maui guide. Again, my name is Chaston Marcos, and I'd love to be your go-to realtor here on Maui. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Aloha.
It's about time.